Hey guys, it's Jay, and tonight I want to talk to you about habits. And I'm sure there's something in your life where you're just like, how in the hell did I get here? Well, how did this happen? You don't wake up 30 pounds overweight. You don't wake up with $7,500 in credit card debt. You don't wake up, in a toxic relationship with your wife. So how did you get to that point? You don't even, time flies and you're just like, man, how did this happen? Well, the answer to that question is habits. 95% of the things that you do on a daily basis, this is scientifically proven, is based off of habits. And a habit is an acquired action or behavior that you essentially do that's nearly completely involuntary. When you wake up in the morning, like first thing, you probably have a routine. You stumble out of bed, you use the restroom, you brush your teeth. All of that is mindless. And a lot of the things that you do throughout the day are just mindless things. You're in your set routine. And habits are both positive and negative. So the most successful people in life are acutely aware of their habits. They strive to develop as many positive habits as they can, as opposed to people that are unsuccessful, and it could be just one area of their life. We'll use fitness for example. How do you get 30 pounds overweight? Well, that happens because you have these habits. A lot of them you're probably unaware of. One habit that I can think of all through high school was I went to tech school, and at every break, for 2 years, I got a sun drop and a nutty bar and a bag of Doritos, and I ate that mindlessly without even, I may not even been hungry, but it's just something that I did every day. You may come home from work and grab a soda out of the fridge or a beer, and drink a six-pack, and you're consuming those calories. You may not even be thirsty. It's just part of your daily routine. You mindlessly go and do those things, and it's the compound effect of those positive and negative habits that gets you in trouble. So in order to illustrate that, let me show you an illustration. Now, I'm not an artist, so bear with me here, but this is supposed to be the United States. So for example here, we're going to have, this is LA, this is New York. And we're basically we're on a plane, we're sitting on a tarmac, we're in LA, and our objective is to get from here to New York. Now, the only problem is we're sitting on the tarmac and we're 1% off course. Well, sitting on the tarmac, you don't even notice that. You don't notice that you're off course. You're sitting there, the plane's up and down the runway. You can't tell a difference. And this is the same with a bad habit. When you have a small thing that you do, you may not even realize that it's hurting you, or you may not even realize that you're off course. But as this plane takes off, and it flies in this pattern, you don't notice any difference till you get about halfway across the United States. And that's when that 1% course correction starts making a difference. A 1% course correction on a plane flight from LA to New York equals 150 miles of being off course. So this plane, by being 1% off course, is going to end up either flying to Syracuse or Dover, Delaware. And it's basically that little miscalculation over time is what has caused your plane flight to be 150 miles off course. It's the same with your diet. If you're not eating healthy, you're going to end up being 30 pounds overweight. Now, and you can't make a quick course correction when you're up here in Syracuse. It's not going to be like you just turn your wheel and you're there. Yeah, that's what that is. So I want to point that out to you because, it's those little things that compound themselves over time, both positively and negatively, that have a huge impact on your life. And if you're 30 pounds overweight, you're not going to be able to lose that overnight. You're going to have to introduce positive habits. But if you keep those positive habits over time, you will see huge results. So It takes 21 days to develop a positive habit, but you still have to be cognizant of that point at 21 days. It takes over 300 days for that habit to become like involuntary, where you don't even have to think about it anymore. So nearly a year of doing the same thing day in, day out before it becomes involuntary. 21 days to get you in the right direction, thinking positively, but you can still derail yourself. But I want to share that with you because a lot of people don't realize that, and this is something I just recently learned, and this is a pretty powerful illustration to me, so hopefully that helped you out. So with that, have a great day.